the protest by the doctors, the students, the resident surgeons, and the nursing staff of AIMS for what happened in Calcutta. You can hear them going around the campus asking for justice. Whom are they asking for justice? Who will give this justice for these happenings which are so recurrent? 2013, the Nirbhaya Act the Nirbhaya Fund was also established. There were changes in the law. POCSO was introduced. Does anybody know how are the Nirbhaya allocations done? How much has it been utilized? Which state utilized it? Implementation of the stringent laws after Nirbhaya, the entire shake-up was there, in which, they made such cases of rape, molestation, and crimes against women to be very punishable. Till today, what is the conviction rate? How many people have been sentenced to death? I think the vigilante justice that was done to the rapists in Hyderabad was something which is needed, even though we know it is bad in law. In this case, I think, when you start looking at failure of the agencies, the police did its part, they caught the rapist, the judiciary did its part, they passed immediate orders, they transferred it to the CBI, they ticked off the government, the media certainly did its job, they brought reporters. Who are failing us repeatedly? The political class. It's this political class who sends to parliament and the state assemblies criminals with serious offences, which even include crimes against women, rape, molestation, kidnapping. Even charge-sheeted criminals, if they couldn't be sent, the son was given the ticket, the wife was given the ticket, the brother was given the ticket. Even today, what is happening in West Bengal is the fallout is political. They are not gunning after the real cause, they are gunning after Mamata Banerjee and the party. I don't say that the government in place is not to blame. Certainly, the buck stops there, they were to blame. So did it happen in the Nirbhaya case in 2012. But I would say it's the politicians of the country who are failing us. If in spite of the stringent laws, if rape against women, rape against professionals, doctors, and even the NCRB Bureau and crime experts and the police say that a majority of the cases go unreported. They are the silent sufferers. It's about time. We had heard of fast track courts in which all criminals who make it to parliament, some of them even make it while in jail. In 2014, Prime Minister Modi has said, I'll make a fast track court in which I will, some of them may be innocent, clear them. Clear them of all charges, don't let the stigma hang. But everybody who even has a speck of crime against him should not be allowed to sit in a place where law is made, where law of the country is made. I would say that this whole system, I know there will be protests for a few days, there will be candlelight marches, maybe a law or two may be added, but this will be repeated. It's the mindset. We have misogynists in parliament. You have got the wrong people in the state assemblies. People who should not be there, the jobs of criminals, people who should be in jail, are now sitting in parliament, the assemblies. Until all political parties take a wake-up call and resolve, anybody with even a small speck of any record of crime, any whatsoever, and especially crime against women, should now find no place in the political mainstream of the country. And it's the voters also who should just reject these outright. We have seen what happened in the Wrestling Association president case. They didn't give him a ticket, charge sheeted. They gave his son a ticket and they brought him to parliament. This should stop. Or, once again, what happened in Hyderabad will be repeated, and I think that will be the only way we can curb these crimes. I met the students here, they're all from outside. The doctors here, the hospital, these big buildings and all, are very dangerous places in the night. Even when, not even for the doctors, even for visitors. It's so crowded in the day, in the night they are all empty and hollow. You know, there are so many the stairways, you know, the alleys, the verandas, the corridors, you know, there are so nooks and crannies. You can't have security in all the places until there should be a wake-up call, which happened when the Nirbhaya case had happened. There should be a wake-up call. The death and the torture of the Calcutta doctor should not go in vain.